Wake up, darling Cora. Wanna see you one more time. The sheriff and his hound dogs are coming. I gotta move on down the line. I don't know why, darling Cora. Don't know what the reason can be, but I never yet found a single town where me and the boss man agree. I ain't a man to be played with, I ain't nobody's toy. Been working for my pay for a long, long time. How come he still calls me boy? Well, I'd rather drink muddy water and sleep in a hollowed out log than to hang around in this old town and be treated like a dirty dog. Well, I whopped that man, darling Cora, and he fell down where he stood. Don't know if I was wrong, darling Cora, but Lord, it sure felt good. If it wasn't so dark, darling Cora, you'd see tears trickling down my face. It breaks my heart, darling Cora, but I got to leave this place. Wake up, darling Cora. Sylvie, Sylvie, I'm so hot and dry. Sylvie, Sylvie, can't you hear me crying? Bring me little water, Sylvie. Bring me little water out. Bring me little water, Sylvie. Every little once in a while. Every little once in a while. Sylvie say she loved me, but I believe she lied. She hasn't been to see me since the last day in July. Sylvie, Sylvie, I'm so hot and dry. Sylvie, Sylvie, can't you hear me crying? Bring me little water, Sylvie. Bring me little water now. Bring me little water, Sylvie. Every little once in a while. Every little once in a while. She brought me a little coffee. She brought me a little tea. Well, she brought me nearly every damn thing, but she didn't bring the jailhouse key. Sylvie, Sylvie, I'm so hot and dry. Sylvie, Sylvie, little drink of water wouldn't satisfy me. Bring it in a bucket, Sylvie. Bring it in a bucket now. Bring it in a bucket, Sylvie. Every little once in a while. Every little once in a while. Look, yonder. What is that I see? Well, I thought it was little Sylvie coming after me. Sylvie, Sylvie, I'm so hot and dry. Sylvie, Sylvie, can't you hear me crying? Bring me little water, Sylvie. Bring me little water now. Bring me little water, Sylvie. Every little once in a while. Every little once in a while. Every little once in a while. When I was a little baby, my mama would rock me in the cradle in them there old cotton fields at home. When I was a little baby, my mama would rock me in the cradle in them there old cotton fields at home. When them cotton balls get rotten, you can't pick very much cotton in them there. Oh, cotton fields at home. It was down in Louisiana, just a mile from Texarkana, in them there. Oh, cotton fields at home. Now it might sound very funny, but you did make very much money in them there. Oh, cotton fields at home. Yes, it might sound very funny, but you did make very much money in them there. Oh, cotton fields at home. When them cotton balls get rotten, you can't pick very much cotton in them there. Oh, cotton fields at home. I was down in Louisiana, just a mile from Texarkana, in them there. Oh, cotton fields at home. I was over in Arkansas when the sheriff asked me, what did you come here for? In them there, oh, cotton fields at home. Yes, I was over in Arkansas when the sheriff asked me, what did you come here for? In them there, oh, cotton fields feels at home. Oh, when them cotton balls get rotten, you can't pick very much cotton in them there. Oh, cotton feels at home. It was down in Louisiana, just a mile from Texarkana, in them there. Oh, cotton feels at home. When I was a little baby, my mama would rock me in the cradle, in them there. Oh, cotton fields at home. When I was a little bitty baby, my mama would rock me in the cradle, in them there. Oh, cotton fields at home. Ah, when them cotton balls get rotten, you can't pick very much cotton in there. Oh, cotton fields at home. I was down in Louisiana, just a mile from Texarkana, in there. Oh, cotton fields at home, in them there. Oh, cotton fields at home. John Henry, he could hammer, he could whistle, he could sing. Went to the mountain early in the morning just to hear his hammer ring, Lord, Lord, just to hear his hammer ring. Just to hear his hammer ring, Lord, Lord, just to hear his hammer ring. When John Henry was a little baby, sitting on his daddy's knee, picked up a hammer and a little piece of steel, said, hammer be the death of me, Lord God, yes, hammer be the death of me. Yes, hammer be the death of me, Lord, Lord, yes, hammer be the death of me. Well, John Henry's family needed money, said he didn't have but a dime. If you wait till the rising sun goes down, I'll get it from the man in the mine, Lord, Lord, I'll get it from the man in the mine. I'll get it from the man in the mine, Lord, Lord, I'll get it from the man in the mine. Well, the captain said to John Henry, John Henry, what can you do? I can hoist a jack, I can lay a track, I can pick and shovel too, Lord God, I can pick and shovel too. I can pick and shovel too, Lord, Lordy, I can pick and shovel too. Well, John Henry said to the captain, oh, a man ain't nothing but a man, but let your steel drill beat me down. Well, I'll die with the hammer in my hand, Lord God, I'll die with the hammer in my hand. Yes, I'll die with the hammer in my hand, Lord, Lord, I'll die with the hammer in my hand. Well, the captain said to John Henry, I'm gonna bring me a steam drill around. Gonna bring me a steam drill out on the job. Gonna wire that steel on down, Lord, Lord. Gonna wire that steel on down. I gonna whoop that steel on down, Lord, Lordy. Gonna whoop that steel on down. Well, John Henry said to his shaker, shaker, what don't you sing? Throwing 15 pounds from my hips on down. Listen to the cold steel ring, Lord, Lord, yes, listen to the cold steel ring. Oh, listen to the cold steel ring, Lordy, Lordy, won't you listen to the cold steel ring? Well, the man who invented the steam drill thought he was mighty fine. John Henry drove his 15 feet and the steam drill only made 9, Lord, Lord. Steam drill only made 9. Yes, the steam drill only made 9, Lord, Lord. The steam drill only made 9. Well, the captain said to John Henry, oh, your mountain's sinking in. John Henry said to the captain, oh my, nothing but my hammer sucking wind, Lord, Lord, nothing but my hammer sucking wind. Ain't nothing but my hammer sucking wind, Lordy, Lordy, ain't nothing but my hammer sucking wind. Well, John Henry said to the captain, look yonder what I see. Hold on, choke, your drill done broke, and you can't drive steel like me, Lord, Lord, can't drive steel like me. Oh, you can't drive steel like me, no, no, you can't drive steel like me. Well, John Henry drove into the mountain, yes, his hammer was striking fire. He drove so hard he broke his poor heart when he laid down his hammer and he died, Lord, Lord, laid down his hammer and he died. Yes, he laid down his hammer and he died, Lord, Lord, he laid down his hammer and he died. Well, John Henry had a little woman and the name was Polly Ann. She walked down the track, never looked back. Polly Ann drove steel like a man, Lord, Lord. Polly Ann drove steel like a man. Polly Ann drove steel like a man, Lord, Lord. Polly Ann drove steel like a man. Well, the people took John Henry to the White House and they buried him in the sand. Every locomotive come roaring by, says, there lies a steel-driving man, Lord God, yes, there lies a steel-driving man. Yes, there lies a steel-driving man, hoo-wee, there lies a steel-driving man. Yes, there lies a steel-driving man, Lord, Lord, yes, there lies a steel-driving man. I think I heard him say when he was struggling up the hill, I think I heard him say, take my mother home, then I'll die easy. Take my mother home, I'll die so easy. Take my mother home. I think I heard him say when they was raffling off his clothes, I think I heard him say, take my mother home. I think I heard him cry when they was nailing in the nails. I think I heard him cry, take I'll die this death on Calvary. Ain't gonna die no more. I'll die on Calvary. Ain't gonna die no more. Ain't gonna die no more. I think I heard him say when he was giving up the ghost, I think I heard him say, please take my mother home. Please take my mother home. In American folklore, we find a great deal of the European influence of music. And oftentimes I've wondered what would happen if songs which are truly indigenous to America had in fact gotten their start somewhere else. To illustrate the point, we've chosen as our theme, When the Saints Go Marching In. Now, if this had originated in England, it could have sounded like an old English madrigal. Hey, when the saints go marching in, hey, when the saints go marching in, tra-la-la-la-la-la, do I want to be in that number when the saints go marching in, tra-la-la-la-la-la. Good show, good show. But it wasn't meant to be a madrigal. It's meant to be exactly what it was. An historical opportunity for a group of Negro musicians down in New Orleans to play and to celebrate on some festive occasion. And at the time that this song came about, what could have been more festive during that period than a funeral? Oh, when the saints go marching in, yes, when the saints go marching in, oh Lord, I want to be in that number. When the saints go marching in, yes, when the saints go marching in, yes, when the saints go marching in, oh Lord, I want to be in that number. When the saints go marching in, yes, when the saints go marching in, yes, little Willie, when saints go marching in, oh Lord, I want to be in that number. When the saints go marching in, oh yes, I had a dear old mother, and if you should see her before I do, won't you tell her that you saw me coming and I was marching straight on through? Yes, when the saints go marching in. Yes, when the saints go marching in, oh Lord, I want to be in that number. When the saints go marching in. Talking when the saints go marching in. Yes, when the saints go marching in, oh Lord, I want to be in that number. When the saints go marching in. When the saints go marching in. Yes, when the saints go marching in, oh Lord, I want to be in that number. When the saints go marching in. Day-o, day-o. Daylight come and me want go home. Me said day-o. Daylight come and me want go home. Work all night and I drink a rum. Daylight come and we want go home. Stack banana till the morning come. Daylight come and we want go home. Come, Mr. Tallyman, and tally me banana. Daylight come and we want go home. We say, come, Mr. Tallyman, and tally me banana. Daylight come and we want go home. Live 6 hand, 7 hand, 8 hand bunch. Daylight come and we want go home. We say 6 hand, 7 hand, 8 hand bunch. Daylight come and we want go home. Day, me say day-o. Daylight come and we want go home. Day, me say day, me say day, me say day. Daylight come and we want go home. A beautiful bunch, a ripe banana. Daylight come and we want go home. Hide the deadly black tarantula. Daylight come and we want go home. Live 6 hand, 7 hand, 8 hand bunch. Daylight come and we want go home. We say 6 hand, 7 hand, 8 hand bunch. Daylight come and we want go home. Day, we say day-o. Daylight come and we want go home. Day, me say day, me say day, me say day, me say day. And we want go home. Come, Mr. Tallyman, and tally me banana. Daylight come and we want go home. Me say, come, Mr. Tallyman, and tally me banana. Daylight come and we want go home. Day-o, day-o. Daylight come and we want go home. Day, me say 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 day-o. Daylight come and we want go As a small boy, I spent many years down in the West Indies. Of the many hours, of the many days, of the many weeks that I was there, I spent most of my time down at the docks, swimming with the other boys mainly, but also listening to the songs and the stories that the sailors used to sing and tell. Many of them I will never ever be able to repeat, but of the ones that I can always remember whenever the sailors were leaving for another island or some far-off country, they would sing the Jamaica Farewell. Down the way where the nights are gay and the sun shines daily on the mountain top, I took a trip on a sailing ship, and when I reached Jamaica, I made a stop. But I'm sad to say I'm on my way, won't be back for many a day. My heart is down, my head is turning around. I had to leave a little girl in Kingston town. Sad to say I'm on my way, won't be back for many a day. My heart is down, my head is turning around. I had to leave a little girl in Kingston town. Down at the market, you can hear ladies cry out while on their heads they bear ackee rice, salt fish are nice, and the rum is fine any time of year. But I'm sad to say I'm on my way, won't be back for many a day. My heart is down, my head is turning around. I had to leave a little girl in Kingston town. Sad to say I'm on my way, won't be back for many a day. My heart is down, my head is turning around. I had to leave a little girl in Kingston town. Sounds of laughter everywhere, and the dancing girls swing to and fro. I must declare my heart is there, though I've been from Maine to Mexico. But I'm sad to say I'm on my way, won't be back for many a day. My heart is down, my head is turning around. I had to leave a little girl in Kingston town. Sad to say I'm on my way, won't be back for many a day. My heart is down, my head is turning around. I had to leave a little girl in Kingston town. Down the way where the nights are gay and the sun shines daily on the mountain top, I took a trip on a sailing ship, and when I reached Jamaica, I made a stop. But I'm sad to say I'm on my way, won't be back for many a day. My heart is down, my head is turning around. I had to leave a little girl in Kingston town. Sad to say I'm on my way, won't be back for many a day. My heart is down, my head is turning around. I had to leave a little girl in Kingston town. Sad to say I'm on my way, won't be back for many a day. My heart is down, my head is turning around. I had to leave a little girl in Kingston town. As a small boy, I spent many, many years down in the West Indies. I already said that. Well, I'll tell you. I wasn't always a small boy in the West Indies. I was a small boy in New York City first. But my parents are from the West Indies, and they wanted to go back to pay a visit. And at the age of 7, it is very difficult to exert your individuality. No one ever wants your opinion about anything on any subject at any time about nothing. Consequently, I went to the West Indies. And my father was a seaman. And he used to go drifting every now and then. As a matter of fact, we used to call him Old Drifter. And I'll never forget one day down there in sunny Jamaica, Old Drifter and I were drifting along the beach together. And I turned to him and I said, Father? I always called him Father. I said, Father, tell me the story about man and woman, man to man. I was 7. He got that glazed look over his eyes, and I realized then and there I had to rephrase the question. So I turned back to him and I said, Father? Same fellow. Tell me the story about the birds and the bees, if you please. When I was a lad just 3'3", certain questions occurred to me. So I asked me father quite seriously to tell me the story about the bird and bee. He stammered and he stuttered pathetically, and this is what he said to me. He said the woman piaba and the man piaba and the tan called back a lemon grass, the lily root, gully root, belly root, and the famous granny scratch scratch. It was clear as mud, but it covered the ground, and the confusion made me brain go round. I went and asked a good friend of mine, known to the world as Albert Einstein. He said, son, from the beginning of time and creativity, there existed the force of relativity. Pi r square and -10 is rooted only when the solar system in 1 light year make the Haydn planetarium disappear. So if Mount Everest doesn't move, I am positive that it will prove that the woman piaba and the man piaba and the tan called back a lemon grass, the lily root, gully root, belly root, and the famous granny scratch scratch. It was clear as mud, but it covered the ground, and the confusion made me brain go round. I grabbed a boat and I went abroad, and in Baden, Germany, asked Sigmund Freud. He said, son, from your sad face, remove the grouch, put the body up on the couch. I can see from your frustration a neurotic sublimation. Love and hate is psychosomatic. Your Rorschach shows that you're a peripatetic. It all started with a broken sibling, in the words of the famous Rudyard Kipling. He said the woman piaba and the man piaba and the tan cold buckle lemon grass, the lily root, gully root, belly root, and the famous granny scratch scratch. Well, I travel far and I travel wide, and I don't even have myself a bride. All the great men upon this earth have confused me since my birth. I've been over land and been over sea, trying to find the answer about the bird and bee. But now that I am 93, I don't give a damn, you see. If the woman piaba and the man piaba and the tan cold buckle lemon grass, hide the lily root, gully root, belly root, and the famous granny scratch scratch. Hush, little baby, don't you cry. You know your mama's bound to die. All my trials, Lord, soon be over. Too late, my brothers, too late, but never mind. All my trials, Lord, soon be over. Jordan River is chilly and cold. It chills the body, but it warms the soul. All my trials, Lord, soon be over. Too late, my brothers, too late, but never mind. All my trials, Lord, soon be over. If religion was a thing that money could buy, then the rich would live and the poor would die. All my trials, Lord, soon be over. All my trials, Lord, soon be over. Hush, little baby, don't you cry. I wonder why nobody don't like me. Or is it a fact that I'm ugly? I wonder why nobody don't like me. Or is it a fact that I'm ugly? I leave my whole house and go. My children don't want me no more. Bad talk inside the house they bring. And when I talk they start to sing. Mama look a boo-boo. They shout. Their mother tell them shut up your mouth. That is your daddy. Oh no. My daddy can't be ugly, so shut your mouth, go away. Mama look a boo-boo day. Shut your mouth, go away. Mama look a boo-boo day. I couldn't even digest me supper due to the children's behavior. John, yes, Pa, come here a moment. Ring the bell, you much too impudent. John says it's James who started first. James tells the story in reverse. I dragged me belt from off me waist. You should hear them screaming round the place. Mama look up, boo-boo. They shout. Their mother tell them shut up your mouth. That is your daddy. Oh no, my daddy can't be ugly, so shut your mouth, go away. Mama look a boo-boo day. Shut your mouth, go away. Mama look a boo-boo day. I got carried away. So I began to question the mother. These children ain't got no behavior. So I began to question the mother. These children ain't got no behavior. They're playing with you, my wife declare. You should be proud of them, my dear. Them children were taught to bloom in slack. That ain't no kind of joke to crack. Mama look a boo-boo, they shout. Their mother tell them shut up your mouth. That is your daddy. Oh no, my daddy can't be ugly, so shut your mouth, go away. Mama look a boo-boo day. Shut your mouth, go away. Mama look a boo-boo day. I wonder why nobody don't like me. Or is it a fact that I'm ugly? I wonder why nobody don't like me. Or is it a fact that I'm ugly? I leave my whole house and go. My mishpucha don't want me no more. Bad talk inside the house they bring. And when I talk they start to sing. Mama look a boo-boo, they shout. Their mother tell them shut up your mouth. That is your daddy. Oh no, my daddy can't be ugly, so shut your mouth, go away. Mama look a boo-boo day. Shut your mouth, go away. Mama look a boo-boo day. Shut your mouth, go away. Mama look a boo-boo day. Shut your mouth, go away. Mama look a boo-boo day. Shut your mouth. Whenever I'm away from Liza, water come to me eye. Every time I'm away from Liza, water come to me eye. Come back, Liza, come back, girl, wipe the tear from me eye. Come back, Liza, come back, girl, wipe the tear from me eye. When the evening starts to fall, water come to me eye. I need to hear my Liza's call. Water come to me eye. Come back, Liza, come back, girl, wipe the tear from me eye. Come back, Liza, come back, girl, wipe the tear from me eye. Standing here in the marketplace, water come to me eye. I need to see my Liza's face. Water come to me eye. Come back, Liza, come back, girl, wipe the tear from me eye. Come back, Liza, come back, girl, wipe the tear from me eye. Whenever I'm away from Liza, water come to me eye. Whenever I'm away from Liza, water come to me eye. Come back, Liza, come back, girl, wipe the tear from me eye. Come back, Liza, come back, girl, wipe the tear from me eye. Come back, Liza, come back, girl, wipe the tear from me eye. Come back, Liza, come back, girl, wipe the tear from me eye. I say, let us put man and a woman together to find out which one is smarter. Some say men, but I say no. The women got the men beat, they should know, and not me. But the people, they say that the man has always led woman astray. But I say, please listen when I say she's smarter than the man in every way. That's right, the woman is smarter. That's right, the woman is smarter. That's right, the woman is smarter. That's right, that's right. Ever since the world began, woman was always fooling man. And if you listen to my bit attentively, I'm going to tell you how she smarter than we, and not me. But the people, they say that the man has always led woman astray. But I say, and please listen when I say she's smarter than the man in every way. In the Garden of Eden, Adam built a home. When he settled down, Eve started to roam. Many a night he spent in pain. Whatever Eve was able, she was raising Cain, and not me. But the people, they say that the man has always led a woman astray. But I say, and please listen when I say she's smarter than the man in every way. That's right, the woman is smarter. That's right, the woman is smarter. That's right, the woman is smarter. That's right, that's right. You meet a girl at a pretty dance, thinking that you would stand a chance. take her home thinking she's alone. Open the door, you find her husband home, and not me. But the people, they say that the man has always led a woman astray. But I say, please listen when I say, smarter than the man in every way. I was treating a girl independently. She was making baby for me. When the baby born and I went to see, the eyes was blue. It was not by me, not me. But the people, they say that the man has always led a woman astray. But I say, please listen when I say, she's smarter than the man in every way. That's it, right? The woman is smarter. That's it, right? The woman is smarter. That's it, right? The woman is smarter. That's it, right? That's right. Garden of Eden was very nice. Adam never worked in paradise. Eve meet snake, paradise gone. She make Adam work from that day on, and not me. But the people, they say that the man has always led a woman astray. But I say, please listen when I say, she's smarter than the man in every way. Methuselah spent all his life in tears, did without woman for 900 years. One day he decided to have some fun. The poor man never lived to see 901, and not me. But the people, they say that the man has always led a woman astray. But I say, please listen when I say, smarter than the man in every way. Hava Nagila, Hava Nagila, Hava Nagila Nismacha. Hava Nagila, Hava Nagila, Hava Nagila Nismacha. Hava Naranana, Havana ranana, Havana ranana, Nismacha. Havana ranana, Havana ranana, Havana ranana, Nismacha. Uru, Uru Achim, Uru Achim, Belev Sameach, Uru Achim, Belev Sameach, Uru Achim, Belev Sameach, Uru Achim, Belev Sameach, Uru Achim, Uru Achim, Belev Sameach. Hava Nagila, Hava Nagila, Hava Nagila Nismacha. Hava Nagila, Hava Nagila, Hava Nagila Nismacha. Hava Naranana, Hava Naranana, Hava Naranana Nismacha. Hava Naranana, Havana ranana, Havana ranana, Nismacha. Uru, Uru Achim, Uru Achim, Belev Sameach, Uru Achim, Belev Sameach, Uru Achim, Belev Sameach, Uru Achim, Belev Sameach, Uru Achim, Uru Achim, Belev Sameach. Hava Nagila, Hava Nagila, Hava Nagila Nismacha. Hava Nagila, Hava Nagila, Hava Nagila Nismacha. Hava Naranana, Hava Naranana, Havana ranana venismaha Havana ranana Havana ranana Havana ranana venismaha Uru Uru Achim Elef Sameach Uru Achim Elef Sameach Uru Achim Elef Sameach Uru Achim Elef Sameach Uru Achim Uru Achim Melef Sameach Oh, Daddy boy, the pipes are calling from glen to glen and down the mountainside. The summer's gone, and all the roses falling. It's you must go, and I must bide. But come ye back when summer's in the meadow, and when the valley's hushed and white with snow. It's I'll be here in sunshine or in shadows. Oh, Danny boy, ah, Danny boy, I'll miss you so. But if you fall, as all the flowers are dying, and you are dead, as dead you well may be, I'll come and find the place where you are lying, and kneel and say an Ave there for thee. But come ye back or when the valley's hushed and white with snow, it's I'll be here in sunshine or in shadows. Oh, Danny boy, ah, Danny boy, I love you so. Merci bon Dieu, gardez tout ça là n'a tout pour nous. Merci bon Dieu, gardez comment la misère fini pour nous. Merci bon Dieu, gardez tout ça là n'a tout pour nous. Merci bon Dieu, gardez comment la misère fini pour nous. La pluie tombée, maïs poussé, tout y manque Congo, j'allais manger. À nos danser Congo, à nos danser Pedro. Papa bon Dieu dit na ciel la misère finie pour nous, misère finie pour nous, misère finie pour nous, misère nous finie. Merci bon Dieu, gardez tout ça là n'a tout pour nous. Merci bon Dieu, gardez comment la misère finie pour nous. Merci bon Dieu, gardez tout ça là n'a tout pour nous. Merci bon Dieu, gardez comment la misère finie pour nous. La pluie tombée, maïs poussé, tout y manque Congo, j'allais manger. À nos danser Congo, à nos danser Pedro. Papa bon Dieu dit na ciel la misère finie pour nous, misère finie pour nous, misère finie pour nous, misère finie pour nous, misère nous finie. Merci bon Dieu, merci bon Dieu, gardez tout ça là, tout est pour nous, tout est pour nous, tout est pour nous. Dicen que por las noches no más se le iba en por llorar. Dicen que no comía no más se le iban por tomar. Juran que el mismo cielo se estremecía al oír su llanto. Como sufría por ella, y hasta en su muerte la fue llamando. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. ¡Qué pasión mortal! María. Que una paloma triste muy de mañana le va a cantar a la casita sola con sus pertitas de par en par. Juran que esa paloma no es otra cosa más que su alma, que todavía la espero a que regrese la destechara. No llores, las piedras se ¿qué van a saber? Amores, Oh, Shenandoah, I long to see you away, rolling river, Shenandoah, I long to see you away. We're bound away across the wide Missouri. Oh, Shenandoah, I love your daughter. Away, rolling river. For her I cross the rolling water. Away, we're bound away across the wide Missouri. Farewell, my love, I'm bound to leave you away, rolling river, Shenandoah, I'll not deceive you. Away, we're bound away across the wide Missouri, across the wide Missouri. Hey, Matilda, 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 she take me money and I run Venezuela. Matilda, 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 take me money and I run Venezuela. Cross the water, Matilda. Matilda, Matilda, take me money and I run Venezuela. Once again, boy, Matilda. Matilda, Matilda, take me money and I run Venezuela. Just the trio now.
Matilda,
Sing it splendid.
Matilda, Matilda, she take me money and run Venezuela.
And now Daniel.
Matilda,
Sing it out for me.
Matilda,
Splendido.
Matilda, she take me money and run Venezuela.
All together, group.
Matilda,
Sing it.
Matilda,
Splendid.
Matilda, she take me money and run Venezuela.
Just the section.
Matilda,
And it's louder.
Matilda,
Splendid, Jackson.
Matilda, she take me money and run Venezuela.
Now the section.
Matilda, 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 she take me money and run Venezuela.
Now the windy group.
Matilda,
A little louder.
Matilda,
Very well done.
Matilda, she take me money and run Venezuela.
And the conductor. Good heavens, Bob. We've been together a good long time, man. You can't do that. You must learn. You can't turn your back on the masses, man. I mean, turn about, face them. Splendid. Now sing. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Matilda,
Oh, sing it up.
Matilda, Matilda, she take me money and run Venezuela. Matilda, she take me money and run Venezuela.
The whole mishpucha now. Sing out the chorus, Matilda, sing a little louder. Matilda, take me money and run Venezuela. Everybody, Matilda, sing out the chorus. Sing a little louder, Matilda, take me money and run Venezuela. Just the audience. A little louder. Ah, it's delicious. $500, friends, I lost. Woman even sell me cat and horse. Don't you know, Matilda, to take me money and run Venezuela. Everybody, Matilda, sing out the chorus. Matilda, sing out the music. Matilda, take me money and run Venezuela. Once again, Matilda, sing a little louder. Sing out the music, Matilda, take me money and run Venezuela. Well, the money was to buy me house and land. Then she got a serious plan. Hey, Matilda, take me money and run Venezuela. Everybody, Matilda, sing out the chorus. Sing a little louder, Matilda, take me money and run Venezuela. Once again, Matilda, sing a little louder. Sing out the chorus, Matilda, take me money and run Venezuela. Well, the money was just inside me bed, stuck up in a pillow beneath me head. Don't you know? Everybody, a little louder. Sing out the music. Just a section, Matilda, sing out the chorus. Oh, scrumptious Matilda's deck. Now the glee club Matildas sing out the chorus a little louder. Oh, magnificent. All the big spenders, Matilda, a little louder, sing out the chorus, Matilda, take me money and run Venice way. The whole ground floor, Matilda, a little louder, sing out the chorus, Matilda, take me money and run Venice way. People in the tears, dear Matilda, a little louder. Sing out the chorus, Matilda, take me money. Those people on scholarship, Matilda. Bob, how many times have I asked you not to do that? You must wait for the masses, man. Scholarship section, bless you. Now you'll wait for those people, because if you don't and they catch up with you, they'll trample you to death. Group, fear not. Big brother is watching. All together now. Scholarship section, after 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. There they are. There is quite a lag, isn't there? Well, you don't play. Group, once again. 1, 2, 3, 4. There they are. All together now. Matilda, sing out the chorus. Matilda, sing a little louder. Matilda, take me money and run Venezuela. Everybody, Matilda, sing out the chorus. Matilda, sing out the music. Matilda, take me money and women over 40. I know they're out there. Let's take another try at it, chaps. Women over 40. 1, 2, 3, 4. Everybody, Matilda, sing out the chorus. Matilda, sing out the music. Matilda, take me money and run Venezuela. Well, me friends never do love again. Only money gone in vain. Yeah. Matilda, take me money and run Venezuela. Sing a little softer, Matilda. Matilda. Matilda, take me money and run Venezuela. Everybody, Matilda, sing out the chorus. Matilda, sing out the music. Matilda, take me money, run Venezuela.
What kind of fool am I who never fell in love? It seems that I'm the only one that I have been thinking of. What kind of eyes are these that could not see what could be seen by everybody else but me? What kind of lips are these that lied with every kiss, that whispered empty words of love, that left me alone like this? Why can't I fall in love like any other man? And maybe then I'll know what kind of fool I am. What kind of fool? What kind of man? What kind of man is this? An empty shell, a lonely cell in which an empty heart must dwell. What kind of clown am I? What do I know of life? Why can't I cast away this mask of play and live my life? Why can't I fall in love like any other man? And maybe then I'll know what kind of fool I When you're smiling, the whole world smiles with you. When you're laughing, sun comes shining through. But when you're crying, you bring on the rain. Stop your sighing, be happy again, keep on smiling. When you're smiling, the whole world smiles with you. Oh, smile, keep on smiling. The whole world smiles with you. Oh, laugh, ooh-ah, laugh. The sun comes shining through. But when you're crying, you bring on the rain. Stop your sighing, be happy again. Keep on laughing, keep smiling, keep smiling. When you're smiling, the whole world smiles with you. laugh and run away like a child at play through a meadowland toward a closing door, a door marked nevermore that wasn't there before. The lonely night discloses just a passing breeze filled with memories of the golden smile that introduced me to the days of wine and roses and you. Just a passing breeze filled with memories of the golden smile that introduced me to the days of wine and roses and you. It's a most unusual day. Feel like throwing my worries away. As an old native-born Californian would say, it's a most unusual day. There's a most unusual sky, not a sign of a cloud passing by. And if I want to sing, throw my heart in the ring. It's a most unusual day. There are people meeting people. There is sunshine everywhere. There are people greeting people, and the feeling of spring in the air. It's a most unusual time. I keep feeling my temperature climb. If my heart won't behave in the usual way, well, there's only one thing to say. It's a most unusual day. There are people meeting people. There is sunshine everywhere. There are people greeting people, and the feeling of spring in the air. I keep feeling my temperature climb, 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 till there is only one thing to say. It's a most, 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 most unusual, most unusual, most unusual day. Most unusual day. For those who fancy coloring books, and lots of people do, here's a new one for you. A most unusual coloring book, the kind you never see. Crayons ready? Very well. Begin to color me. These These are the eyes that watched her as she walked away. Color them gray. This is the heart that thought she would always be true. Color it blue. These are the arms that held her and touched her, then lost her somehow. Color them empty now. This is the tie I wore until he came between. Color it green. This is the room I sleep in and walk in and weep in and hide in that nobody sees. Color it lonely, please. This is the girl whose love I depended upon. Color her Guess there's no use in hanging around. Guess I'll get dressed and do the town. I'll find some crowded avenue, though it will be empty without you. Can't get used to losing you no matter what I try to do. Gonna live my whole life through loving you. Call up some girl I used to know. After I heard her say hello, couldn't think of anything to say. Since you're gone, it happens every day. Can't get used to losing you no matter what I try to do. Gonna live my whole life through loving you. I'll find somebody, wait and see. Who am I kidding? Only me. 'Cause no one else could take your place. Guess that I am just a hopeless case. Can't get used to losing you no matter what I try to do. Gonna live my whole life through loving you. I can't get used to losing you no matter what I try to do. Gonna live my whole life through loving and hated to let you go. How many, I wonder, but I really don't want to know. How many lips have kissed you and set your soul aglow? How many, I wonder, but I really don't want to know. So always make me wonder, and always make me guess. And even if I ask you, oh darling, don't confess. Just let it remain your secret. But darling, I love you so. No wonder, I wonder, though I really don't want to know. No, I really don't want to know. Oh, I know I've waited, know I've been blue, prayed each night for someone exactly like you. Why should we spend money on a show or two? No one plays those love scenes exactly like you. Exactly like you, you make me feel so grand. I want to hand the world to you. You seem to understand each foolish little dream I'm dreaming and scheme I'm scheming. Now I know why mother taught me to be true. She meant me for someone exactly like you. Exactly like you. I know why I've waited, know why I've been blue. Prayed each night for someone. Yeah, 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 yeah. Why should I spend money on a show or two? And no one does those love scenes. Yeah, 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 yeah. I feel so grand. I want to hand the world to you. You seem to understand each foolish little dream I'm dreaming and scheme I'm scheming. Now I know why mother taught me to be true. She meant me for someone. Yeah, 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 yeah. Exactly like you. Exactly like you. Exactly like you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. May each day in the week be a good day. May the Lord always watch over you, and may all of your hopes turn to and may all of your wishes come true. May each day in the month be a good day. May you make friends with each one you meet, and may all of your daydreams be memories, and may all of your memories be sweet. The weeks turn to months, and the months into years. There'll be sadness and joy, there'll be laughter and tears. But one thing I pray to heaven above, may each of your days be a day full of love. May each day in the year be a good day. May each dawn find you happy and gay, and may all of your days be as lovely as the one you shared with me today. May each day of your life be a good day and good night.
Fun may be fun, but it's not when the one that you love has gone. I try to sleep, but the counting of sheep goes on and on. Without your kiss, I just cannot exist from the night till dawn. Lover, 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 come back. You had me where I was walking on air, never touched the ground. Now I have learned there's a torch to be burned since you're not around. I'm gonna place an ad in the space under lost and found. Lover, 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 come back. I'm like a birdie without its wing, like a puppet without its string. I'm not anything without you. My lover, thinking about you and being without you is what it took. Now I'm all set, gonna go out and get you by hook or crook. Whoever said they like crawling in bed with a real good book? I've made my conclusion, I know what I lack. There's no substitution, so please hurry back. Lover, 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 come on back. Come on back. Lover, come back. I walked down the street like a good girl should. He followed me down the street like I knew he would. Because a guy is a guy wherever he may be. So listen and I'll tell you what this fella did to me. I walked to my house like a good girl should. He followed me to my house like I knew he would, because a guy is a guy wherever he may be. So listen while I tell you what this fella did to me. I never saw the boy before, so nothing could be sillier. At closer range, his face was strange, but his manner was familiar. So I walked up the stairs like a good girl should. He followed me up the stairs like I knew he would, because a guy is a guy wherever he may be. So listen and I'll tell you what this fella did to me. I stepped to my door like a good girl should. He stopped at my door like I knew he would, because a guy is a guy wherever he may be. So listen while I tell you what this fella did to me. He asked me for a goodnight kiss. I said it's still good day. I would have told him more, except his lips got in the way. So I talked to my ma like a good girl should, and ma talked to pa like I knew she would, and they all agreed on a married life for me. The guy is my guy wherever he may be. So I walked down the aisle like a good girl should. He followed me down the aisle like I knew he would, because a guy is a guy wherever he may be. And now you've heard the story of what someone did to me.
Thursday. Right? What do we always do on Thursday, boys and girls? Let's ask the boys and girls in our studio. What do we always do on Thursday, boys and girls? What do we always do on Thursday, boys and girls? What the hell do we always do on Thursday, boys and girls? Thursday is mailbag day, boys and girls. Don't you remember that? Haven't you boys and girls ever seen the show before? That's right, Thursday is mailbag day, boys and girls. Let's get right into our mailbag. Oh, two announcements I have to make, boys and girls, before I get into the mailbag. Come on now, boys and girls. Let's settle down now, boys and girls. That isn't nice to laugh at Uncle Freddie like that. You don't laugh at your mommies and daddies. You do laugh at your mommies and daddies? Two announcements I have to make, boys and girls. As you know, we usually show the Three Stooges cartoons on Thursday. But as I mentioned last week, they've been holding Uncle Freddie up on price. Uncle Freddie has decided not to buy that show. I have bought a new cartoon show, which isn't quite as expensive. I think you boys and girls will enjoy very much, called the Army Training Films. And the title of our cartoon today, boys and girls, is Frostbite, so you want to be sure and watch that. Oh, one other announcement, boys and girls. Today we're adding the name of a new sponsor to our blacklist. We're adding the name of Pops, new breakfast cereal. And, of course, all the members, boys and girls in good standing in the Uncle Freddie Club, that, of course, means you can't have Pops for breakfast in the morning. Or play with any little boys and girls who do eat Pops. Well, let's move on now into our mailbag, boys and girls. Here's the first letter. Comes to us from Arnie Peterson, and it's written in crayon. We've asked you boys and girls to please be careful in printing this letter, because Uncle Freddie can't always make out all your words. it's written on a bag also. Anyway, this one says, Dear Uncle Freddie, the we're going to start printing these from now on, boys and girls, aren't we? The part of the show that I enjoy the most is when you talk to Mr. Puppet. We'll be doing that on Friday. And he says, all the little boys and girls in my neighborhood come in and watch it on my TV set. And we roll on the floor and hold our sides. And my mommy, that looks like, told me to sit down and write you this letter. And that, as I said, is from Arnie Peterson, and he's 34. Okay, boys and girls, Sonny, shh. Son, shh. Sonny, be quiet. Sonny, what's your name? Brucey. Uh-huh. And how old are you, Brucey? You're 4. Would you like to see 5, Brucey? Then don't talk in the studio. There is one little letter I did want to bring up because we've received a number of them like this. This is from a Freddie Furno. Freddie Furno, is that? He's age 7. And he writes in, he says, Dear Uncle Freddie, I sent in for the $27 decoding ring. And the 3 rooms of carpeting. And instead I got back some pictures of older girls in sort of bathing suits. That was a little slip-up in Uncle Freddie's office, boys and girls. That's a little service Uncle Freddie runs for some of the older boys and girls. So if you might hang on to them for 10 or 12 years, Freddie, or maybe you might want to send it back to Uncle Freddie, and I'll send you back the magic decoder. Don't mail them, Freddie. Well, that's all the time we have for our mailbag, boys and girls. Let's all get up now, and we'll start marching, and that'll be the signal for our cartoon. Okay, everybody start marching, and wave to your mommies and daddies as you go by the camera. That's the way, boys and girls. Keep waving. That's the way. Let's keep going, son. That's the way. Right out the door, mark fire escape. There you go.
I would like to apologize for my height. A lot of people think I'm taller than I actually am. And see, I started out as an accountant. And this is about as big as an accountant gets. This is it, see. This is considered stocky in accounting. I did a concert tour not too long ago, and on a concert tour, you go from one town to another, and you don't know where you are. What you get to watch is usually afternoon television, which is terrible. If you think evening television is bland, you should try watching afternoon television. But we usually would get to see a lot of commercials on television, primarily commercials, and kiddie shows. You get to see a lot of those. And with the commercials, if you get bugged with a particular commercial, if it really bothers you, the best thing to do is to change the end of the commercial. You put your own end to the commercial. And this is an example of the type of thing you might want to do. This is a commercial which I have seen a couple hundred times of the dentist talking to the patient in the chair. And the dentist says to him, Mr. Jones, I recommend you try to brush your teeth after every meal.
Oh, well, Doc, I can't carry a toothbrush around with me all day.
Oh, hell, that's right, yeah. Then this is another one. This is another example of the type of thing. This is probably the worst of the sinus congestion commercials, if you can imagine that. This is the one where the guy is shown with the bottles on his forehead. It shows him actually draining. And he says, "Say, I don't know what it is. I've had this sinus headache all day." Oh, it's no wonder, Harry. Somebody's pasted some bottles to your forehead. There are a lot of shows on television which are travelogue shows, you know, where some university professor will go down to Peru or somewhere like that with a little 8mm Browning, you know, and he takes all this jungle footage, and then he comes back to the States, and they put him in the hospital to recover from these rare diseases that he's picked up down there. And somehow these travelogue shows hear about it, you see, and they approach him. They ask him to sign this release that they can show on television his film. Now, this is fine. The one problem with these shows, the only person who knows anything about the film is the guy who shot it, the professor, and he is not a trained television personality. You see, he's not familiar with many of the taboos on television. So I would like to present this travelogue show. Usually it starts with a very saccharine announcer, and he comes on something like this. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome once again to Strange Peoples, Strange Lands. Our guest in the studio tonight is Colonel Nichols Ross. Colonel Ross has recently returned from a trip to Peru and has brought back some very exciting film with him, which he calls The 7 Lost Cities of the Incas. Colonel Ross.
Well, thank you very much, John. This was indeed a very exciting trip that we made to the 7 lost cities of the Incas. Here you see us in the modern harbor of San Sebastopol. A harbor cut out of the Peruvian jungle. Here you see us loading up our boats preparatory to making the trip. The couple there on the dock is the American consul, his very charming wife, Gloria. They had thrown a farewell party for us the night before at the consulate. The woman standing directly to the left of the consul is my wife, Margot. She had hoped to make the trip with us. However, at the last minute, she came down with a sudden attack of dysentery. I forgot. She was taken suddenly ill. Here you see us 2 days later being towed off a sandbar in the harbor of San Sebastopol. We were still a little hungover from the farewell party thrown by American consul's very charming wife, Chloe. Well, here you see us 2 days later, once again loading up the boats, about to depart from the harbor of San Sebastopol. Yeah, once again, there's the American consul's very charming wife, Gloria. You just get a glimpse here of my wife running for the house. That's no good either. Well, here we are, finally underway. We only had 4 weeks in which to cover the 7 lost cities of the Incas. We had already blown a week in the harbor of San Francisco. Here you see us arriving at the first of the 7 lost cities of the Incas. As you can see, there's quite a bit of excitement here as we arrive. It happened they had a total eclipse of the sun, and it coincided with our arrival. And the superstitious natives began to pray to us as sun gods and begged us to please return the sun to their skies. Well, which we did. Well, as I say, we didn't have too much time to spend in any one village, so here we are off the next morning and arriving late that afternoon at the second of the 7 lost cities of the Incas. Here you see us being greeted by the chief. They had a rather strange custom in this village of providing each male visitor with a bride for his stay. We tried to explain to them that this was not the custom in our country. However, when in Rome, do as the Romans do. We spent a total of 2.5 weeks in this village. Which only left us one day in which to cover the other 5 lost cities, but thank you very much.
I wanted to tell you about a show which was on. It was, I Led 3 Lives. You know, that Herb Philbrick thing, where he used to talk to himself under his breath all the time. And no one seemed to notice it. You know. And anyway, they had about 39 episodes a year of this show. And it was on 3 years that I know, which would have been 127 episodes. No, 117 episodes. That's one reason I'm no longer an accountant. Over 100 episodes they had of the show. I had one doubt about the show. I felt it lacked a certain realism. I felt in one of the episodes they should have showed a communist cell meeting. And one of the comrades should have stood up and said, say, has anyone else ever noticed whenever we assign Philbrick to anything, we all get arrested? My voice is starting to get a little thin. This is one which I would like to do, and this will probably be the last one for you. This is about all we found an audience is able to take. They begin to mumble among themselves and form groups, and they start coming up on stage. And, there are a lot of movies, as you may have noticed, being made in Africa. And there's a very good reason for this. Their money is frozen over there, and they can't get it out, and they go over and make pictures. They have to make about 10, 12 pictures a year in order to get their money out of the country. And very often they don't have a plot, you see. But some of these directors haven't been there for, say, 5, 6 years, and they don't know Africa as it is today, the way it's changing, you see. So I'd like to take you now to a small African village where they're about to shoot this movie, and we find the director talking to the assembled natives. Fellas, you want to gather around here for just a minute? Guys, I give you a little idea of the plot of the thing, you know, in case you need motivations for your parts, whatever. Stu Granger's plane crashes in the clearing behind the village, and he wanders around for a couple days. You see, he doesn't know where he is. Maybe he's in friendly land, maybe he's in hostile land. He comes over the knoll back there. He sees you guys doing your fire dance, you see. Well, now, as I say, he doesn't know whether you're friendly, whether you're hostile, but he's just... What's the matter, fellas? You don't have a fire dance. I thought all you clowns had fire dances. How about a rain dance, guys? You have a rain dance of some kind? If it rains, it rains, huh? Well, that's the enlightened way of looking, I suppose. Yeah. Harry, you want to come up here? Fellas, this is Harry, our choreographer. Harry, you want to take about 10 of these clowns, teach them some kind of fire dance they can do? Just a little time step they can do around the fire, Harry. That's good. Okay, while he's working with them, gonna need 2 more guys. All right, this fella here, and let's take this fella over here. Fellas, you've probably done this a couple hundred times. It's a trite scene, but we need it. The drums start, the drums stop, you 2 guys come running in, you set fire to the pile of wood in the center, you 2 guys run out, and then on come the dancers. Okay, guys, have you got it? Let's try to get it in one take. I think it'll kind of add a little, informality to it. Okay, you ready? The camera's ready? Okay, drums start. Okay, action. Okay, drums out. You 2 guys come running in. That's the way. Set fire. Oh, fellas, hold it a minute. Hold it a minute. Not with your lighters, guys. Wait a minute. Now, burning torches, fellas. They won't hurt you guys, believe me. So give them a couple burning torches. Let them work with them for a while. Get used to them. Harry, how you come with the dancers? Can I take a look at them? All right, fellas, we don't know what the score's going to be yet, but we got Max Steiner working on a thing. There'll be a lot of drums in it. That's all I can tell you. There always is. Anyway, fellas, I'll lay down, a little drum beat, and you guys do what Harry showed you so far. Okay. All right, and bum, 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 good, bum, 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 good, bum, 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 bum. Fellas, just a minute. Harry, don't get me wrong. I like it very much. I'm a little afraid. This is a little too West Side Story, Harry. You know what I mean? It's in an African village, and fellas, right at the end, you all got your hands on your hips, and it doesn't seem to fit into the thing at all. Oh yeah, I see. Harry, yeah. Fellas, see, that's a mannerism of Harry's. It's not part of the dance, guys. Do everything Harry's taught you up to the hands on the hips. Okay. One more thing. I need the chief. Where's the chief? Chief Buana. Is that what that means? So I thought it meant friend or something like that. Oh, my apologies, Chief. I just met you today. Chief, this is kind of the whole plot of the thing, you see. Despite this language barrier, you and Stu become very close friends, you see, and Stu comes down with his tropical fever, and you got to take him down to the mission hospital. Try to get control of yourself, Chief, will you? Stu comes down with a tropical fever, and you got to take him down to this mission hospital. So you get about halfway down the river, and you get boat overturns, and you're both thrown into the water. See, well, you start making it for shore. See, well, of course, Stu in his weakened condition, he can't keep up with you. And then we cut to the alligator. See, and bang, he goes in the water, and right away he starts making for Stu right away. See, well, now we come in for a good headshot on you. Should you go back for Stu? Should you try to make it to the shore yourself? You see, we got that moment of truth thing going for us, which plays. Where is your responsibility lie, to Stu or to your village? Well, you decide to go back for Stu, you're swimming back, and you start wrestling with the alligator, you see, and now all this time, this is giving Stu plenty of time What's the matter, Chief? Yeah, the alligator is out, ain't she? See, with a trick photography, Chief, I mean, you'd be wrestling him 10, 15, no alligator, huh? Oh, okay, Chief, all right, you make it to the shore, and you're walking along this path, and along comes this lion. Little small lion, Chief. Little 2-week-old baby lion. No lion. What would you like to wrestle, Chief? A chicken? Okay, where are the writers? Fellas, you have that script changed? This enraged chicken attacks stew? And that'll be our closing shot. Thank you very much.
There is, in all probability, no more exciting moment or place than a campaign headquarters on election night when the results are pouring in. We take you now to such a place as the campaign manager is addressing the crowd.
People, may I have your attention, please? Quiet down, please. Thank you. Well, as you know, most of the returns are in, and it's beginning to look as if we've got this thing pretty well in the bag, and that Hank Duncan here is the next governor of the state. Put it there, Hank. Congratulations, fella. You did it. 4. He's a jolly good fellow, for he's a jolly good fellow.
Hank, I think it'd be better if you didn't sing, fella.
That nobody can deny. Wonderful, wonderful. Well, it was you people out there who did it. You put this thing across, and as a matter of fact, Hank here does want to say just a few words to you in appreciation for all that you've done.
Get your glasses and sit down.
As you know, at the last count, we were ahead by 400,000 votes.
Put the drink down, learn the speech.
We were ahead by 400,000 votes. What's that? More returns, Charlie? Thank you. Keep them coming in, fella. It's now Hank Duncan by 325,000.
Well, they keep going up and down like that. They keep coming in, Charlie. What do you say? Put the drink down, learn the speech.
I want to say this. I want to thank you by committee for the wonderful job you've done. I want to thank the ballot stuffing, the vote-getting committee for the way you got the people down to the polls to vote again and again and again and again. And I know Hank wants to thank you, too. Right, Hank? Right.
Cut him off. 2 more drinks. Cut him clear off.
I want to say, more returns? You got more returns? Thank you, Charlie. More returns. It's now Hank Duncan by 250,000 votes.
Well, they keep going up and down. You know, keep them coming in, Charlie. It's all right. Black coffee. Give him black coffee.
I want to thank the Slogans Committee for such winning slogans as Throw the Grafters In, I Drank with Hank, and Hank Duncan, the honest man's honest man, never stole $1 in his life, and of course he hasn't. All he asks is the opportunity. Of course, that's just a little joke.
Hold him up.
I want to thank personally you fellows down the southern end of the state. The way you handled the southern end of the state was just beautiful. Beautiful job down there. Wonderful, wonderful. More returns? Thank you. More wonderful job in the southern end of the state. It's now Hank Duncan by 510 votes. 510 votes? You made plenty of mistakes in the southern end of the state. Plenty, I come to think of it. Handing out I Drank with Hank buttons in a dry county. That's smart? That's not smart. That's not smart. No, that's no good. All right, you all did it. Okay, come on. What are you doing here? All right, here it is, gang. I'm losing my confidence, but I know we did it. Teamwork, we did it, all of us working together. You and Hank and I, all of us hanking together, and the final return, this is it. This is the final return. Get ready for the victory yell. We did it. Remember that word, we. You lost. You lost this election. You all did it. You threw it away. You didn't follow my orders. And I tell you this, booze it up. Give him all he wants. Give him anything to drink he wants. It's all right with me. I drank with Hank. I got Gerstunken with Rum and Duncan if you want.